welcome back team. This is the, don't even know if you can hear me with this much wind, hang on. This is the old gorge road, so coming back onto it from the eastern end. This is the road that we used to have to take before. I mean, that road that we just went over in the last video was the road, that road's always been there. As a bit of a bypass for when shit happened on this one, but when it finally happened big and everyone was forced on that, this is the road that we used to have to take, and it was a bloody good road. Unfortunately the surrounding land reclaimed it. Had quite a lot of trucks and shit go off it over the years as well. A few fatalities unfortunately, but there's only so far you can get down this end now. Actually, I'm not 100% sure how far that is, so we'll quickly we'll pop up and have a look, because we take this left turn here over that little bridge, Balance Bridge. But we'll actually just pop round to the start of the gorge entrance just to see well, what it does, what's been happening. It's probably closed well before you can even get to it, I'd imagine. Oh, there you go. Road closed. That's only for vehicles that can't fit between cones. I see this old camper is oh, so they put gates right at the first bridge. And I did not bring my hacksaw. Alright. U-turns and slow riding. How comfortable are you? That's a question to all the team out there. Like, I know for myself, riding slow is way harder than riding fast. And a U-turn is, as all us riders know, probably one of the hardest things you do on a bike. Rate yourself out of 10 on a low speed first gear U-turn. I reckon I'll be at about a solid 6, I reckon. And if you're a 10, you're a stunt rider. Like the best stunt rider. So this is Balance Road. It's a very cool road. It's cool, like scenic walking tracks and native bush, and sort of carrying back onto that gorge that we were talking about before. Again, I haven't been down this road for a long time, so I have no idea if there's road works or what the road conditions are. See, there's been some slips around here because I've cleared all the debris from the road. Yeah, it's a little bit of an ugly road. It's not very well maintained. It's very windy. It's quite narrow. But I'm on a Lowrider S and I fucking love it. So they must have a bit of flooding through here. You'll watch out for all the dirt and debris and shit that's on the road. Now this road actually links to overpass to both the saddle road that we've just been on and another one called Paitua Track, which I've seen on other videos. This road actually links the two of them together, you know, side to side. but it's not often used. Hence why we're not seeing a lot of traffic on it. In fact, I don't think I've seen a car yet. The little patches of shingle and dirt from where it's come down off the bank and hasn't been swept away. They're coming up over the flats over the top. It's a bit of a clear run through here usually. You can see the river down there in the distance. Good old New Zealand farmers, cow shit on the road. They should have a cover. There's supposed to be a cloth cover that they pull open when they risky time to start a fire. Summer. It's supposed to be a clear, like a cloth thing that they drag over across the road to pull it back to minimise the amount of cow shit and whatnot that goes on the road. But oh, fucking Jesus. Road maintenance team, come on, road maintenance. In New Zealand they charge us $580 a year just to register the bike, just to keep the bike registered in the system. And they say a lot of that comes down to, in New Zealand we don't have medical insurance. I mean, you can, it's an option, but we have a thing called ACC, accident compensation. Now, what that, oh fuck. What that means is basically if you come unstuck, turn to shit, end up on your fucking with the rubber side up. ACC, the government and the ACC scheme will come to the party and pay for everything, your recovery. They'll even, if you fuck yourself permanently, they'll even pay you weekly for the rest of your life. So it's kind of like insurance, but from the government, and the way that they get their money back out of the people is through things like car registrations, vehicle registrations, bike registrations. But because the injuries, fuck, he was moving, mean. But because the injuries are generally so significant from being in a motorcycle accident, even a minor one, they up the registration or the ACC levies on our bike registration so that it's ridiculously high. They also put people that fall off your push bike and scrape your fucking knee into the same category as our motorbikes. So we pay $580 a year to register the bikes. It's another $55 a year to keep them warranted, so a warrant of fitness for them to be on the road. And yet a good portion of those registrations is to be for road maintenance. I think they forget about that bit. Oh, fuck, it slapped my nuts. Oh, that's a big drop. Oh, you know. Oh, man. I'm actually glad that wasn't on my old seat. Fucking Jesus, what a sack tap. Oh, we're good. We're good. My team and my other little two teams down there are good. Oh, fucking Jesus. Not gonna lie, it's quite sore. I feel like I just got kicked in the nuts. But only by like a 3-year-old and not a 12-year-old. Yeah. Oh. A little bit weary on sudden drops now. Have a good old fucking sack tap. Alright. As the pain subsides, we'll get back into it. road, eh? Little section of 55k corners, doing them at about 80 kilometers, but just a little bit unsure on the road condition of this road, and the fact that I just took a whack to the nuts as a little reminder to take it a little bit more easy. And that is the end of